See if I can show you. There we have merge. I would like to show you how to restore. This is Ida, this is the daughter. Yeah. So if this is the proof right now, and I try to move the source down here, use inline, that means that you can reuse a source. So this AE16 is on 6 places, and one is up here, it's number 7, and then one is there, and then number 11 is there, and I think this is the number 7 is the record, and then you can click on it, and then you get the church book. So this is the Swedish church book. This is the tool I use, which is called Archive Digital. There is also a SVAR, and then you have Ancestry. The ancestor picture are, oh, this is complex. The priest did these books. You can see if you can go to this profile. So this, the unique number here is that one. So then I jump directly to that book. And this tool, when you understand it, then it's easy. And then it's Vektartorpet, as Eva spoke about. So then we have Jonas Peter Andersson. T maybe Torp, which means he has some land, so he can has some own farm, but not the big one. He was born in Ökna, and there is the date, år, birth date. He was married 1941, 28th of December. Koppar is, I don't know the English for it. When you get sick, to not get sick, you get some vaccination or something like that. He moved in from Lemnhult, which is another parish. So all those books, this is Näshult AI16. That's one parish, and Lemnhult is another one. So if we go back to Tilda, I added something called a category. And here they added, another person added a Vektartorpet. So you have one category for the house, which is rather cool. And then we added information for the house. And then we have for the parish. And this parish, we haven't added it, that's sad. If I go to, we do like this. Sorry, now it's getting complex again. If I jump to parish maps, so you get the feeling for this. This is, if you are doing genealogy in Sweden, that's the key. So then I think it's Småland, and then it's Näshult. So now we are down in Näshult, I hope. Äng, we remember. Näshult is up there. I don't know anything about this place. Eva has a house here. Hadarp is also in your books. The R here is remainings from all days. Kartinställningar is set up. Socken is parish. And now Selavi. We have the parish border, which is nothing we use today, but you have Näshult there. Maybe we can get rid of the R's, can we? No, I can't. So Näshult is the parish. So he was born in Lemnhult, which is next to it. And this is, the distance here is, I think, not too big. It's here, 2 kilometers. And if we zoom in here to Näshult, we can see Vektartorp. I thought. Rosendal, Hadarp, I think that's something she mentioned. Vårkällan, Björkelid. Oh. But what I think what happened was that they, Ängs och Gamla Tomt is an old place. Here is a place called America. A lot of people left in 1860 because of famine. I thought it was standing on one map I had, and it says Väktartorp. So here we have R's. So if we click on the R here and do like this, they say this is really old. It's from before 1500. Also before 1500. Here you can see it's a farmhouse. Bytom Gård. This is some house. And it says nyare tid. And nyare tid is... Yeah. So here we can read what they have done. Bebyggelse. It's an old... What it called? Place where a house has been. So you can see that someone has been living here. And it's one remaining of a house with 2 spismursrester. That's where they cook food. And odlingsterrass, you can see that they have been farming here. And they can see that they have been farming as... my English is not good enough for this. And here is older maps from 1645. And they say also 1847 that this space was had a house. And what we can also do is that we have excellent old maps. So if we go to bounce again to this Näshult, then here historical maps. And then you have to understand Sweden, which I don't do. Jönköping, this is crazy. Municipal, I don't know. Jönköping. No. I have to search. Näshult. Socken. It's really good described in the Swedish Vetlanda. There it is. And then no Näshult. Maybe we can find it. Why is everything so... In Vetlanda, Näshults district. This is the church in Näshult, so maybe they have been into this church. Beautiful. Google, help me. So here is Näshult then. And then we should see how it is. Vetlanda is up there. Uh-oh. Did we have Vetlanda here? We had. So then we should go down here. Näshult is down there. And then we think that Äng is down here. So that's the area they lived in. And if we zoom in like that and do a search, then we get the maps. And also we get, in Sweden that you had farms. And then in 1840, 50, 60 or something like that, they start change how it looks, because when you have two children, you splitted your farm, and then you get a lot of small farmlands, which were impossible to use. So then they did a big change in Sweden and laga skifte, and then they concatenated. They don't have lands. So it's a big land reform. So everything will change, and that's documented, and they have scanned it in here. So here you have from 1865 documents, and this is from maybe this part. We can see how many pages is 16 pages, and then you can see that you have a lot of small areas here, and they concatenate it. I don't know what this is. But read Haddad. This is something we have seen in the documents, and reading and learning this, then you start understanding. But this was important for them. Here you have big farm, and then the question was how good was the land, and here you have the documents, I think. So this document is from 1864. It's free, and in 1860 we have some. It was tough. I think I wrote about it here. Crop failure, most in the north of Sweden, but that could also be a widely left. In the Näshult's history, they say nödåren is famine in the late of 1960 that made that emigration took off. So wait, we look like this. Yeah, here. This is the Näshult history. So they speak about how it changed. And here it says the stamina in 1860 made that a lot of people left. And in the middle of 1800, 1500 people are living here. So it was rather big, and they had 4 shops. They have tailor, shoemaker, people doing furniture and so on. So this is maybe a picture. This is an old church they had. So this is it's well documented, and I think Eva is one of the people working with it. I sent in an email here, and she answered it. And they have here. This is the house they have, the folklore society, where people meet and so on. And here is dress they use, the typical dress. Here is an old picture, I think. So maybe it's one of your related persons. It's magic. But if we go down here, and this is documents explaining how the land was changed, I think. I'm not a specialist on this, but we have some maps also here, and it's from 1876. See if they are interesting or not. Maybe the scale is not good, but then we can see if, have we learned where it is now? I haven't. Oh, this is too difficult. Ökna. Hagar. Månera. This is too difficult for me. Hagar. Wasn't that what I saw? Stenberga. I think I had Stenberga here somewhere. There. There's Näshult. Lucky me. Höghultström. I think it's perhaps outside this map. Äng, no, it's there. So, and here you can see, I think they have the houses here. So some Vacktorp is one of those houses. I think it's here. See if we can have a better map. But this was the old map. Just two maps. This is from 1940. And what is this? Överåker. Rösa. Hadarp, Äng. Nydala. I think it's here somewhere, the house. Björkelid. Rosendal. Cool. And it was 2 pages, this. We move, see what this... maybe it's the same, I think. Äng. I guess it's America is there, yeah. So this was the area they lived in when it was Vaktatorp. And what I saw, it was some more documents down here. Here it says map 1647. Now we're speaking about old documents. 4 pages. This is a little bit too hardcore for me, I think. That is Äng, I think. Äng could be. Prästgårds. Houses, farming place. So this is interesting. And then what we have also is Digital Museum. And they have a lot of pictures. On things. So this is items from Näshult. For bread. To maybe do the mark. I don't know what it's done. This is for candlelight. Piano is a painting. Interesting. I don't know why we stopped here, but this is Tilda. Yes, it was about this torp here. So they have it good documented here. And also interesting is here you have on picture of some of the houses. And I think they have Jonas Petter Pettersson. I think that's not your related. And Kvarnen, Rösjö, Björkelunda. But life was tough. Hadarp, I think you have some relation to, I don't know. I think the brother stayed in Sweden to Telma, and she... Here we need to merge also. I think it's the same person, isn't it? Anders Magnus. This is your Anders Magnus, and this is the one I created. We need to merge that also. You have a merge request on that. And then Eva wrote, he went to Stockholm to work for 1 year, and then he returned and lived with his parents. He married Matilda Johansdotter. They moved to another torp near Rosenholm called Granängen under Haddarp Östergård. That means they belong to this. Maybe they have to pay or work some days. Many of those people didn't get paid in cash. They had to work for it. So he bought this house, Torp, and renamed it to Rosendal. The house is still there, owned by a Danish couple. Was a carpet, and the house is still in very good repair. Anders, Magnus, and Matilda had many children, and almost all of them moved to Eksjö. Son Edward remained in the village. He was also a carpenter, and he and his family live in Rosendal. So this is Anders Edward. He died 1980. Some more. But this merging, I can help, but don't hesitate to do it. It's just doing. And when you have a change, and you say this is the change I did today, and you think this was bad, then you just click restore data. So then you will have it restored how it looked in at 1 o'clock the day before. So it's not so difficult. Good luck.